Welcome to another PC Sports Cards PSA submission reveal. This is Josh with PC Sports Cards. This is the first time we're doing this. We're doing a reveal of a video that we did an outgoing submission video for. The video that we did, I'll try to link it in the comments below so you guys can click on it if you want to see it. We're going to talk about if we were right or not. And if what we said and the strategies and the examples that we gave were right and good to use. This is a submission from right when the $30 option came out. It was like the week the $30 option came out. If this is the first time you're watching us, we do reveals on orders coming back, going to PSA. We do how-to videos, hobby information, investing, consignment, all that kind of stuff. We do tons of different videos. Hit that subscribe button. Click the little bell so you can get alerts whenever we post one. It's a couple of weeks, probably four a week is probably a good number for us. So I picked out 6 different things that we talked about during the other video, during the outgoing video, and some of those cards did really well, some of them didn't do so well, and I wanted to review them. So the first thing that we talked about when we were doing that video was the Khalil Watson Bowman Chrome first prospect card. We said it was a good card to send in at $50. It would probably sell for $60 to $70 when it came back as a PSA 10. It may even go a little bit higher when it comes back because there's not going to be that many graded. Well, first of all, we said it'd be one of the first back, and these are in the top 100 cards graded, the first 100 cards graded of Khalil Watson. So we were 100% right about that. They're going to be back early. What we didn't know was that Khalil Watson was going to stop playing. Khalil Watson suspended from his team for whatever reason, not really playing at all, and still this card is going to break even by getting the PSA 10 on it. If you got a 9, you lost a bunch of money. PSA 10 is still going to break even on it, even though he's not playing. So, in hindsight, was it the right move? Probably not. Should you sit it at 30? Probably not, because the value is probably going to still go down if he doesn't play the rest of the season. Best move probably would have just been sell it raw. But nobody knew it was going to happen. That's the risk you take with grading. So, we're going to call ourselves a wash on that one. Number 2. A $5 Chrome card. I think it was $1 when it was sent in. That is now going for over $100. This customer sent 4 Ellie De La Cruz Bowman Chrome firsts in. All 4 of them got 10s. At the time, they were a buck or two a card. Not worth selling raw. He's been one of the hottest prospects so far. Let me try to lighten that up a little bit. That looks better. Again, look at the pop report. 75% of them are getting 10s. People are being really picky with it. I'm sure some were sent in faster. These 4 were probably 32, 33, 34, and 35 on the pop report. Going for over $100. Tons of profit in these cards. Doubling your money on every single one. If you got a 9, I think those are going for about $45, so it's even a good value. If you sent it in at 30, you're probably with a bunch of other people that sent it in at 30, so we're probably going to see $28 to $32 for a 9 at that point, and $70 to $80 is a 10, maybe even $60 a 10, because there's going to be a lot of them. This is a card that I want to revisit every couple weeks, maybe months, to see how many are in the pop report, especially when the $30 submission starts coming back, maybe the end of the year, maybe in 3 or 4 months in December. We'll revisit this card. I think it's going to be lower, so I think sell now, buy some more for $4 or $5 a piece, send them in for $30 to $50 if you think they're going to be 10s, and you can make some money. I'm not so sure long term when this gets to the $1,000 to $2,000 level. See Wander Franco, see Luis Robert, see every single other player. But when we have the $18 level, it probably makes a lot of sense to be sending these in. Might be 18, might be 20, might be 22, who knows. But this customer was right. We were right saying it's the right thing to do to send it in at this level now instead of sending it at the $30 level. So I'm going to call this one a win for everybody around the board. And if you don't believe me, go back and check that other video. What are you learning from this kind of stuff? What are you learning to send in? Now, this is one. This is why you don't need to rush Hall of Famers. I'm calling this one 100% being right on this one. 100% being right on this one. I said don't send this in. It's not his real card. It's the Man of the Year card. It's number to 10, 7 of 10. Probably not a lot of sales of it. You spent $50 to grade it. You got a 9. There's none other graded. Who knows if another one has even been pulled yet. Could have sent this in for the $30 level. Could have sent this in for the $18 level. There's just no reason to send this kind of card in at a $50 level. I didn't look it over that closely. Obviously, a 9 is still a great grade on the card. It's a cool card. Like, I love the card itself. I just don't think you need to rush to send stuff like this in. If you're saying Burrow or Herbert or Zach Wilson or Mac Jones or one of those guys with the low number cards, get it in right away. If you're saying one of these Hall of Famers, it's just not worth it. You're literally increasing your risk and decreasing your possible reward. Now this is why you send in the Chrome Autos. We say send in all your Chrome Autos, especially if you think they're going to be a 10. You don't need to send it in 30. You can do that now. 30 was just available right when this submission came out, so I understand sending it in a 50. It's a Pop 10 card. I don't have the Pop report on here simply because I couldn't find it using the PSA system, but if I use the PSA app and type in the number, I know it's a Pop 10 card right now. He got traded. His name is in the news. Look, May 29th, before the trade, $511 for a PSA 10. This card is going to our consignment service. This is a grading to consignment card. This will be up at auction probably on Thursday or Sunday of this week. I predict this to go to between $400 and $600 minimum. It could even go more with all the news around him being this beast of a player and in this big Tatis trade, Soto trade, I mean. This is why you grade these cards, and if you get them in first, you get to take that profit and go buy more. You could buy 3 or 4 more of these when you sell this card raw, and I'm gonna bet you're gonna find some that are great, that are gems as well. Number 5. I have 2 cards here, both the same exact story. We got double upcharged on both Trey Young cards. Still the right move to send it in at the $50 level and not sending it into the 100. At the 100, you're probably still getting upcharged on regular. So you're spending the extra $50, right? It doesn't matter. This was a double upcharge. This was upcharged from the $50 level to the $100 level to the $150 level, right? So this was upcharged to Express. The most recent one did $2,700. So that's why it was up to $2,499. It makes sense. If it was a 9, it most likely would not have gotten even a single upcharge. Might have. Who knows? Not sure. Got this back before basketball season. Both got 10s. Huge profit available in these cards. And they are why you don't send in these cards super fast. And it's a perfect example of cards to use in this economy submission before basketball season started. I love that this customer used this level for it. And last, but certainly not least, this was the highlight to me. The highlight of this submission and why I did an outgoing reveal of this submission. It is not that there is a PSA 8 Jordan Beam team. It's that we have the entire set here. The entire 1992 Beam Team set. But it's also a reason why you do not. It's a reason why you don't send in cards like this at the $50 level. I don't think somebody's rushing to sell these. I don't think somebody is in a huge hurry. This grading submission was $1,000 just for these 20 cards. It's cool. It's a great set. It is all 7s and 8s. The Jordan's a $250 card. You could buy 7s and 8s for less money than grading this set. Now, if you waited a couple more months and you got the $18 level, great. You just spent $360 instead of $1,000 on the grading. This would have been a great set to grade for $18 or $20 or $22 a card. I love every bit of this set, but look at the pop report. Look at the pop board. It's like an 11% PSA 10 rate. It's hard to get a good grade on these cards. I've had many people have these in brick form because they were hard to get. Lots of 9s, sure, lots of 9s, but I'm guessing the 9s are not that expensive because look, a Dominique Wilson 9 is $60. A Dominique Wilson 9, they got a 7 on it, is $60. This is why you don't spend extra money grading these older cards. If you get an upcharge, you get an upcharge. This is not the set. These are not the types of cards to be sending in at $50. $30 wasn't even available at the time, but I'm sure this person didn't just come across this set. So if you're waiting that long, wait a few more months, wait for the market to come back. And here is the other big one in the set, the Shaq rookie, again a 7. So this is why you do not rush to send stuff like this in. So let's go back to the first screen. Were we right? I think we were pretty spot on. We made some mistakes along the way. Check out the whole video to see what we put out there, what we said about the cards that were going in. We showed you most of the ones coming back. This was a really good submission overall, but I wanted to try to touch on stuff that we talked about last time. So again, hit that subscribe button if you like what we say, don't like what we say. Make sure you comment on the videos. Tell us what you think, and we'll be happy to go back and forth with you all the time. Thanks so much for watching. See you guys next time.